MMAsucker.com. I'm Trevor Duick, and standing beside me is the champ, UFC lightweight champion. Congratulations, by the way, bro. So what brings you to Vancouver?
I'm here with Magnum Nutrition. We just signed in. We're doing a photo shoot for a big show we have going on in Vegas pretty soon. So they flew me out. We're doing a photo shoot. We're here about to get ready for another photo shoot and trying to get a workout in between.
Awesome, man. That's cool. Well, before we talk about Magnum, I want to ask you, with your last performance against Benson Henderson, were you surprised to get the submission on him? A lot of people are talking the fact that, you're a low-level jiu-jitsu belt, and you were still able to submit a guy that has been very tough to submit.
Honestly, I was a little surprised that it happened so fast. I mean, I think the body kicks definitely hurt him. So he didn't really defend the way he usually does. But I saw the opportunity, and I'm very good off my back. For me, belts doesn't matter when you're going, MMA. We're all high-level athletes. So many factors play into your jiu-jitsu game and submission game. Me, I train with some of the best in the world. I bring my coaches in from Brazil. I have some awesome guys I'm going against in the gym. And none of us are really high-level black belts. We're all very low-level blue belts, purple belts, in the gi. But you put on that no gi, it's a totally different story. So I think guys kind of doubted my ground skills after the Guida fight. And then the rest of them in stand-up, so you really can't tell how much good I got. So before this fight, I said Anthony Pettis is so much better as a fighter, but the world's going to see it, and I think I proved it.
And it's been a crazy journey for you, right? I mean, there you were in the WEC, came to UFC, you were going to get a title shot, that didn't happen, and then injuries happened, and it's just like all of a sudden, last minute, you're fighting Benson Henderson, you get a shot at the belt, and there you have it. It's like everything was meant to be.
Yeah, you know what? It was crazy how it happened. I mean, like you said, from the injuries, the Jose Aldo fight, TJ Grant getting hurt, there's so many factors played into that, to me getting that title shot. But, the whole time I believed I was the best lightweight in the world. I said it on my Twitter post. I always said in interviews, but now I got to prove it. I got the chance to prove it. It was in my hometown. Amazing story. You couldn't write a better story. It's crazy.
Yeah, and honestly, it couldn't have happened to a better person because you've been patient, right? And you've done your time, and obviously you had all the bad luck, like you said. Now you got TJ Grant, who's waiting in the wings. He's similar thing happened to him, right, with the injury. Now there's talk that you guys are fighting in December. Is that finalized?
Not finalized, but very accurate. Somewhere around December we're looking at, and I want to stay active. So little knee injury. I tore my LCL. Same thing I did to my right knee. I'll be out for another 2 or 3 weeks, but I'll be ready for December. I want to keep this thing going. I want to defend the belt 3 times a year. I want to stay active. I'm 26 years old. I'm entering my prime, and I'm the champ. So I stay active. I keep going. There's no end of where I can be at.
Do you feel that TJ Grant deserves a shot?
Definitely. TJ Grant had the shot before I had the shot. I feel for TJ because the same thing happened to me. But everything happens for a reason. I could have been the champ 3 years ago, but it happened now. I think more mature as a fighter, more mature as a man outside of the cage, and my skill level is way higher than it was 3 years ago.
Now that you got, the belt around your waist, you got a target on your back. Nate Diaz signs a fight with Gray Maynard and then goes on to Twitter and says, "F that, I want Anthony Pettis." Are you ready for that?
You know what? I know everybody's going to call me out. Everybody wants their name relevant, and they're going to try using my success to do it. So whoever wants to fight, I already said I'm the best 155 in the world. I proved it. I finished the guy who was beating the best in the world. He fought Melendez. They went to a draw. I destroyed Diaz, and I go and finish him in the first round. So I think I made a statement. I don't need to talk about any lightweights. They can come find me. They know where I'm at. I'll have that belt waiting.
Yeah, you deserve that. Now you've been on this meteoric rise, right? Now you're the champ. Everything is, it's coming true. Everything's coming to fruition that you visualized. How do you stay grounded now? Because you're a superstar.
Yeah, you know what? I have my little brother living with me. I have Biggie Rhodes living with me, Mike Biggie Rhodes. I have Pascal Kraus. These guys are where I was at 4 years ago, 3 years ago. They're hungry. They're not making a lot of money, and they're training every day. So I drive from that. I see their ambition and how hard they're working. And I better be matching that or beating them because everybody wants to be where I'm at. So I'm going to protect this spot, and I'm going to keep it for a long time.
Something really cool happened. After you won the belt, you went to a gravesite of your father, and you dedicated that belt to him. Just explain to people how much that meant to you in that moment.
Yeah, my dad was killed in a house robbery at a young age. So when I lost my father, I lost my will to do martial arts. He really started me doing martial arts. So losing him was hard in itself, and my journey to the top, I was with my dad the whole time. Every fight I used to see my dad before the fight, pray to him. I never asked him to let me win the fight, just always let me perform at my best ability. And I feel like he's out there with me. I feel like he's watching down on me, and I was in my hometown, so right after that little after party, boom, right to his gravesite. It was an amazing feeling. I got to show him exactly what I did. Most, all the other fighters get to hug their dad and, say, hey, look what I did, Pops. Me, I had to go show it to him that way, and, I'm grateful for everything that he's done in my life.
Now, you mentioned Clay Guida earlier. Is there any guys in your past that you've lost to that you would like a revenge fight? I mean, now that you're champ, I understand you're not going to call anybody out, but is there guys at some point you want another shot at?
I lost to Bart Pelichesky early in my career. I'm not sure where he's at in his career. I'm not sure if he's still fighting with the UFC or I didn't move down a weight class. Clay Guida moved down a weight class, just got knocked out by Chad Mendes. So for me to call out, them two guys, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for myself in this position I'm at. So there's a lot of bigger name fighters that I do want. I mean, Jose Aldo's definitely up there. The guys that are the best in the world, that's what I want. I mean, nothing personal against Jose Aldo. Everybody thinks we have a beef going on. I just want a spot. I mean, he's top pound for pound, one of the best in the world, and he's so close to my weight class. I feel I can make it and prove who's the best pound for pound lightweight featherweight out there.
Now, BJ Penn and Frankie Edgar are supposed to be now the new coaches on the Tough House, and you were actually talking about Jose Aldo. Is that a weight class you actually want to eventually get back down to and fight those guys, or are you just happy at 155, or do you see like a fight with Jose Aldo at 155, some sort of super fight? Not looking too far ahead, but is that something that's in the back of your head?
I mean, honestly, I think the goal would be a catch weight, 150. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to tie two belts up, so champion versus champion. I mean, one guy wins to have two belts. You can't defend both belts that many times. So it'll hold up all these divisions. So catchweight 150. Let's see who's the best in the world at that weight class. And I think it makes more sense that way for the UFC also. I mean, the UFC don't want one guy being champion two divisions at the same time because, like I said, it's going to hold up two divisions.
That's cool. You're a fan of super fights?
I mean, I'm a fan of fighting, and I know fans want to see us fight, and I want to know who's better. That's it. That's pure curiosity. I feel like I'm the best in the world, and I want to prove it.
You're better than Jose Aldo?
I believe I'm better than Jose Aldo.
All right. Before we let you go here, just explain to people again. You're here to represent Magnum. You're doing a photo shoot and everything like that. Just tell people a little bit about Magnum supplements.
Magnum Nutrition just picked me up before my last fight, and I've got the pleasure to use some of their stuff from my last camp. Amazing products. I mean, and the results you see. They're all their products are like pharmaceutical grade. I mean, it's like natural stuff. So that's what I'm doing with my meals, but in a powder form. So I really like it that way. I mean, I don't have to worry about what my body's intaking. I don't feel jittery during my workouts. I feel like I can get through my workouts. So awesome product, and I just met their crew, and they're amazing people, man. I mean, the owner of the company, I'm hanging out with him all day. He's a cool guy. Have so much in common, and it's going to be a great relationship for years to come.
You didn't bring the belt.
Yeah, you know what? Duke is actually doing an appearance for me in Winnipeg. And I didn't want to bring both belts. He's bringing both of them. And I'm traveling. I'm going from here to Winnipeg, from Winnipeg to Mexico to Cleveland. So I don't want to have that with me the whole time. So Duke took it out for me, and we'll be good.
So through all this craziness, you're still able to find some time to train?
Right now, man. Yeah, I mean, right now with the knee hurt, you can't really do any cardio or anything, but this is keep my muscles fired up and pumping. I usually take a week to 2 weeks off. So this is about 11 days out, and I still trying to get a little workout in.
Perfect. Anthony Pettis here, the champ, UFC lightweight. Here at Revolution Gym in Langley, BC. He's representing Magnum. Anthony, seriously, man, thanks. Really appreciate you doing it.
Thanks.